AITA for not answering the door when my ex's mom showed up at my apartment unannounced. This happened a couple of years ago, but I was talking about crazy MIL stories with a friend, and she thinks I was an AH. I have sole custody of my children. My ex and his family live about a 9-hour drive from me. One day at around 9 a.m., there was knocking on my bedroom window. I peeked through the bottom of the blinds and just see women's sneakers, so I peek higher and make eye contact with my ex's mom. All I can think is WTF? The apartments where I live are not gated, so anybody can drive onto the property, just not go in buildings without a key. Which means ex's mom couldn't knock on my door because she couldn't enter my building. Anyway, now that she's seen me, I change and go see why she's there. Only reason why she has my address is because a few months back she asked to mail some stuff for the kids, and I dumbly gave her my address. She tells me she was in the neighborhood. I asked her why she didn't call me before arriving, and she said it was a last-minute decision. I let her in, and she sees the kids for a bit. When she leaves, I tell her next time she needs to give me a heads up before arriving, and I'm not talking 10 minutes before. I need at least a 1-week notice. So, this is where I might be the AH. About 4 months later, she pulls this stunt again. When I hear the tapping on my window, I know exactly who it is. I don't bother looking out the window. She starts calling me. After the 5th call, I answer. She tells me to open up because she wants to see the kids. I'm like, what? I'm not even home. Why she didn't tell me she was coming? I'm 45 minutes away visiting my dad with the kids. She demands Dad's address. I refuse to give it to her. I tell her I have no idea when I will be home. Yes, complete lie. Anyway, she doesn't believe me. She thinks I'm home. Again says it was a last-minute decision. I hang up on her. I'm getting texts from X demanding I let his mom see the kids. I tell him what I told her. I'm not home. Imagine my surprise when I hear the police banging on my door a few minutes later. I don't answer. I get a call from a random number, the police officer. He is there to perform a wellness check because X's mom hasn't heard from me in 3 days, and she's extremely worried. Also, according to him, it is illegal not to answer the door when a police officer knocks. I tell him she is lying. I just spoke to her on the phone. She showed up unannounced. I made it clear to her not to do that, and I am out with family, and I don't need to come back just because she showed up unannounced. She is X's mom, and I don't have to talk to her. After that phone call, I get a text from X calling me an AH, and how hard would it have been to let his mom see the kids when she drove all the way there just to see them? I want to make it clear. I don't mind her visiting. I don't mind her being around my kids. But I can't stand her showing up unannounced and demanding to see my kids like that. It was like she was on a weird power trip.